Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back with another video. And today, guys, we're talking about a problem that has been around for a while, but recently, during these past, 3 years, it's starting to ramp up and get to the point where it can't be ignored anymore. And this is a problem that is deeply rooted in our government, and our government is doing nothing about it. Well, I can't say that. The federal government is doing nothing to fix it. Okay? Specifically, the Democrats. Now, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss another upload. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Right here, guys. I'm gonna show. I have quite a few things, as you can see if you look at the tabs. Quite a few things to go over. A couple of videos. You know what I'm saying? Probably won't get into it completely. Probably only do about half today. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably do a part 2. But as you can just see, just by this headline, nearly 5 million foreign nationals have entered the U.S. illegally since Biden took office. They total more than the individual population of 25 states and more than 100 countries and territories. And that's in 3 years. 5 million in 3 years. Sorry if you guys keep hearing that noise. It's my cat. She's on my desk. Come on, chill out, mama. Look at this. Let's just see how bad and deep-rooted these problems are in our society and how blatant it is. Look at this. In the government, all these agents just directed them right into the country. Look at them all. Thousands of people every day entering the country illegally. Thousands. Look. I'm saying, like I said, we have a lot to get to, so I'm not going to show the full clip. But you guys can get it 24 hours a day, and they just coming through. Check this out. The Roosevelt Hotel, New York City. Hundreds of migrants came into the massive processing center tonight. I was told that migrants have been coming in at a fast rate and it's overwhelming the process. New York City will surely fall without the correct help. Just because you don't see the migrant crisis doesn't mean it's gone. Hundreds of immigrants.
Salam. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
New York City's already spent $2.9 billion trying to house and care for these immigrants. We don't have the funds to take care of our own people, as proven with the whole Lahaina, Maui fires, where they got a one-time payment of $700 per household. This right here is the Texas governor, Greg Abbott. Now, this is a state government, right? The state government of Texas tried to fix this migrant problem by putting barbed wire. And you want to know what the Biden administration did? Ordered all the wire to be cut.
Those cut your razor wire.
This is what Texas Governor Greg Abbott had to say.
Wire that you put up to protect the borders of your state that they won't protect?
You're correct, Sean. So the Texas National Guard, for months after months after months, they've been erecting these razor wire barriers. It's concertina military-grade razor wire that denies access to the state of Texas from the river, from the border. And we have repelled tens of thousands of migrants who try to get into Texas illegally. And then yesterday, Joe Biden had his Border Patrol officers cut through that razor wire, and then they pulled the razor wire and suddenly let in hundreds, if not thousands, of people illegally into Texas, into the United States. So what did we do? We went back today with the Texas National Guard, and we doubled the amount of razor wire on that border to make sure we keep those people from entering into the United States illegally.
Did they not have officials?
You hear that? The state government tried to protect the United States from immigrants. Yet, the federal government decided, nah, we're just going to cut down the wire and let these people in. Make that make sense. Why would you want these people to come in? I'll tell you why. Because they want to replace the American people. Because they're passing laws, right, to give these immigrants the right to vote, give them driver's license, work permits, monthly checks, free health care, everything, because they want their vote. They want their vote in the upcoming presidential election. Look at this.
To know.
People are getting so sick of it that even people who voted for open borders now want the borders closed because all these immigrants are coming into their cities, committing crimes, committing murders, rapists, drug dealers, traffickers, anything you could think of just being let right in. Countries in South America and Asia, they're literally releasing people from their prisons just to send them to the United States. Venezuela emptied their prisons and sent most of their prisoners across the border into the United States.
I wanted to know if there is a capacity limit, and what is that limit, if there is one, and why can't we close the borders of Chicago or the state of Illinois in the first place? Why can't we close the borders?
I don't know if there's a limit. I do know that when you are seeking asylum, you are granted protections from the U.S. to not return. So that is the process that folks are going through when they come here, when they get their interview, and then the Texas governor sends them to Illinois, and specifically Chicago.
So they get to come, once they do an interview in Texas, they get to come regardless. Texas says you're an asylum seeker, you're being persecuted, so yeah, you can leave your country and come here and go wherever you want.
Not Texas. The federal government is the one that does the process around asylum.
The federal government. You see these state governments, these border states, they don't want this anymore. These people are coming into these border cities, committing crimes. Since open borders has been enacted, 86,000 children in the U.S. have gone missing. Think about that. Since an open borders policy was implemented, 86,000 children have gone missing in the U.S.
Asylum seeking. It is Texas who is making the decision to send them to Chicago.
And that's what I wanted to know. Can we say, no, we won't take any more?
It has to come from the federal government.
Crazy. Check this out.
Flowing into the city. Watch.
This is Representative Ocasio-Cortez.
And that we are joining with the city and state administrators.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and members of our delegation, as well as other members from other states that are here to see for themselves what the migration dynamic is in our nation. And what we saw there with children, families, people that want to work.
Look, they don't want to hear nothing the federal government wants to say. They want them to close the borders. That's it. They want them to close the borders. Okay? Look. This, September 19th. The border surge continues. Customs and Border Protection has encountered nearly 9,000 immigrants a day at the southwest border since Friday. That's more than 35,000 in 96 hours.
Encountered nearly 9,000 illegal immigrants a day at the southwest border since Friday. That's more than 35,000 in 96 hours.
That's insane. That's crazy. New York Post, article from the New York Post. Shocking. 3.8 million immigrants have entered the U.S. since Biden took office. 1.5 million snuck in and are still here. Look at this. This is from a few months ago. Massachusetts governor declares state of emergency amid influx of migrants seeking shelter. Texas. Texas border cities declare states of emergency ahead of public health order ending next week. New York City Mayor Eric Adams asked the White House to declare a state of emergency over asylum seekers. Title 42 ends with migrants lined up at border and cities braced for impact. This was a few months ago. These cities, these major cities, these hubs for these immigrants to sneak in are declaring states of emergency because they don't have the funds, the manpower, or the space to house, feed all these people. El Paso declares state of emergency. State of emergency declared in New York as Title 42 comes to an end. Look at this. Illegal border crossings are on the rise. 7,500 migrants were stopped on Sunday alone. The surge in migrants may indicate that new policies put in place by the Biden administration in May, which initially kept numbers low, may now be having less of an impact. And it keep numbers low. The numbers are rising more and more and more and more every day. Look at this. Has reached a record high of more than 10,000 daily apprehensions of illegally border crossers. Has reached a record high of more than 10,000. This is crazy, guys. This is insane, and the government's not doing anything to help. We've been fighting for months. We gonna read that in a second. We've been fighting for months to get these borders closed, but Zelensky can come to the U.S. whenever he wants, go to Congress and ask for $25 billion, and the next day he has it. That's insane. We can't get money to help the American people at home through natural disasters, but we can send money for a war that we didn't even. We didn't vote. We didn't vote to fight in Ukraine. We didn't vote to send all this equipment to Ukraine. We didn't do none of that. They chose to do that. We're not supposed to have anything to do with Ukraine. But because our government is so corrupt and so deep rooted, like the corruption is so deep rooted, and the globalists, you know what I'm saying, they have something to do with Ukraine. America has to fight in Ukraine. Now, let's get into this. Just in, New York Democrats are calling for a tax increase to deal with the influx of migrants. The taxes will only be levied on the American citizens, and the migrants will not be required to pay. So you're telling me these guys get payments, cars, driver licenses, plane and bus tickets wherever they want, hotels, apartments, jobs, all that. They don't have to pay taxes, but the American people has to pay taxes to help these people. Last weekend, State Senator Julia Salazar, who has a trust fund worth over $400,000, said in a statement, "We should increase taxes because it's economically just policy to offset all costs for our state to function." I'd say that even if our city and state hasn't seen an increase of migrants seeking asylum, this moment makes it all the more important for the wealthy to pay their fair share of taxes. She claims they'll be going after the rich, but the reality is the rich already pay a substantial portions. Increasing taxes on them will force them to move to another state. In truth, these tax increases will hit the lower middle class the hardest. Why do struggling Americans have to continue footing the bill for failed political policies? Crazy, guys. It's crazy. It's from another person on Twitter. My friend who lives near Eagle Pass just sent me this from today. I've covered the border for roughly 20 years. It has never been as bad as it's been under the Biden administration. This is Biden's policy. This is absolutely a dereliction of duty. NatSec, humanitarian disaster. Look at this. And CBP is just directing them across the water. Just come on in, guys. Look, come on into America. We got free money, free houses, free cars, free plane tickets, free health care, free jobs. Whatever you need, we got it. Come on, guys. Come on through. Come on, guys. Come on. Look at them all lining up. This is insane. Hundreds of thousands of migrants are coming in a day. Look at this. Every day until we are eradicated from the face of the earth. Look at that line. Look at that. as the eye can see. And not to throw shade at these people. These people, they're not really doing nothing wrong. They just want a better life for themselves and their children. But there's better ways to go about it than to just illegally cross into another country. Like, the Asians, they wait years to gain legal access into the country. Years. Okay? They wait years to get approved for their visas and everything. These people, they just walk across the border. That's it. They just walk across the border. It's not fair. Again, I don't want to throw shit. I'm not trying to be racist. None of that. You know what I'm saying? No shit. It don't matter who you are. You could be white or black, Asian, yellow, blue, green. It don't matter. It's not about who. Like, it's not about the people. It's about how you're doing this. And it's about the type of people coming across. Because yes, there's innocent people doing this. People who really just want a better life for themselves. And there's kids. But you also have lots of drug dealers and drug traffickers, human traffickers, rapists, murderers, everything just coming across. Like I said, they're emptying prisons in these South American countries and just sending the criminals across the border. Because they don't have the space or the time or the money to deal with them. And they think we do. We don't. Yes, immigrants, as far as the eye could see. It's not all. Look. More stuff from Eagle Pass. It's a total free-for-all in Eagle Pass right now. Mass illegal crossings take place for over an hour and a half. Almost 2 years to the day, we saw 15,000 plus Haitians under the bridge in Del Rio. We now have thousands of predominantly Venezuelans gathering under Eagle Pass Bridge. Check these pictures out quick. Look at that. Wow. Hundreds of people. Look at that. Let's check out these pictures. Look. All fighting age males.
Hola, ¿de dónde son?
Venezuela. All Venezuelans.
Culpa de una dictadura.
Now, and again, no shame. No shame, none of that sort of Venezuelan. Ain't nothing wrong with being Venezuelan. You know what I'm saying? That's just the main group that's entering the country illegally right now. And these people are these people are coming into the country illegally, not legally. They're committing a crime to get into the country, and these people are passing bills for them to become police officers, get IDs, work papers, sending them to wherever they want to go. Look at this. Look. Giving them jobs, apartments, everything they need to make it in America. Check this out. More from Eagle Pass. There they go. Across the border. It's just a non-stop flow of immigrants. Non-stop. Lauren Boebert. Biden is giving each illegal family $2,200 a month, plus a free plane ticket and free medical care. If you come into this country illegally, you have everything handed to you on a silver platter. If you're a struggling American citizen, you get nothing. You actually subsidize this foolishness. Insane. And for our final thing right here, article from AP News. Biden's Democratic allies intensify pressures for asylum seekers to get work permits. So, not only are these guys getting money, plane tickets, hotels, everything, but they're getting jobs. The American people are having trouble surviving because we don't have enough jobs for our own people. Yet we're going to allow these illegals, people who committed crimes. Every single one of these immigrants is a criminal. They are criminals, and they are seeking work. They're getting work permits from the government, from the federal government, and like this is the Democratic federal government. Okay, so I'm saying Trump 2024, guys. I'm telling you, like, if not, this is just gonna continue, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Every day is getting worse. Okay, every day this is getting worse. We have to take back our country. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with looking for a better life, but there's better ways to go about it than what they're doing right now. And the way that the government is treating them, like, and just giving them whatever they want. No, that's not how it works. It's not. I can't go and you know what I'm saying? I can't go and enter another country. I bet you if I went to Venezuela or if I went to Brazil, if I went to Mexico, something like that, and I was like, yo, I want work. I want a car. I want an ID license for free. You know what I'm saying? I want free healthcare. I want everything free. I came here, I'm committing crimes to come here, and I want everything free. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy and then send me right back. They're gonna put me in cuffs and send me right back to the US. You know what I'm saying? We American people can't go somewhere and do what these immigrants are doing, but these immigrants can come here and do whatever they want. Now, how do you expect, right? Think about this. When these people start to commit crimes, right? More crimes than they already have. Murders, rapes, you know what I'm saying? Who do you think is going to be responsible for this? Because they're not in the database nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Their fingerprints and DNA ain't nowhere. These guys could just commit crimes and become ghosts. These guys are ghosts. They have no identification. These people can literally just come here, make up with some random name. My name is Balakawib Sugalabao. You know, whatever. Don't even matter. Come, have some fake name, and boom, clean record. You gonna get an ID, all that. Boom, you got a clean record right there. Even if you were some like murder, you know, you could have been in prison 20 years. Come to America. Oh yeah, I don't have no ID. My name is my name is John Fisher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my name is John Fisher. Really, their name is Jordan House or something like that, and they were locked up for 15 years for a murder or a rape. But nah, because these people don't have no documentation, none of that. They can just say whatever they want, and when they get their IDs and stuff, it's going to say whatever they want. When they get their work permits, it's going to say whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, like I'm saying, we got to speak to your local representatives, your senators, whatever, and have them fight for you, okay? That's what we elected these people for. That's what we elected these politicians for. They're for the people. Not against the people. They're for the people, or that's what they're supposed to be for. Anyways, that's why we elected them. They're our representatives. That's why they're called representatives. They're our representatives. They're our voice in the government. So speak to your local representative, speak to your local senator, your local politicians, and have them fight against the federal government, just like Governor Greg Abbott is doing. Have them fight against the federal government to close the borders. Close the borders and start deporting these illegal immigrants. That's what we need to do. We need to round all these immigrants up and send them back to wherever they came from. We don't have the money to take care of our own people. How do you expect us to take care of y'all? We don't have the time, resources, money, nothing. We need to round them up and send them right back. You want to come to America? Do it legally. You want to come to America? Apply. Like the rest of us. You want to like the right? We want if we want to go to another country, we gotta apply for visas, passports, and all that. You want to come here? You do it the right way. I'm tired of these illegal crossings. Just come in, do whatever you want. Nah, it's not how it's supposed to work. We need to fight back. We need to enact Trump. Okay? Now hold on. Listen to this. The Mexican government is building a wall to stop immigrants from coming back to Mexico. They took our idea of building a wall to stop Trump's idea to build a wall to stop immigrants that Biden tore down and sold at a 99% loss. Took all the materials for the wall and sold it at a 99% loss. Now Mexico, they're building a wall to stop the immigrants from coming back into Mexico. That's crazy. But anyways, guys, like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you never see another upload, and speak to your representatives. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight for justice. Fight for the American people. Fight for the future of America. Because the way it's heading right now, we're not going to have a future. But anyways, guys, again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I'm saying I'm going to see you guys later. Peace.